3, 2, 1. Alrighty. Hello and welcome back, everybody, after a couple nights off there. Something like that. Anyways, this is going to be some fantastic Dinosaur action. I'm working on a match, an absolute stunner, using, pretty sure, this exact list. The Great Henge. It is so great. Used it before in the past, but I was just looking for something that gave me some ramp, similar to Lukka, Bound to Ruin. One of his abilities ramps for a green and a red. Love it. Makes a creature, potentially. If you do the -1, you get a 3/3 Phyrexian Beast, and then the -4, of course, dealing damage divided as you choose among any number of creatures or planeswalkers based off the most powerful creature that you control. Wow, I was like, oh, that's not really doing as much as I want. It's a little bit unfortunate. So I decided to go with something that, it does more damage technically if I have a bunch of creatures enter, non-token creatures. Do a few, they all enter with a 1/1 counter. That's going to be more damage to the opponent. Ramps, gains life, which is quite nice, but also draws cards. So pairing that with Ripjaw Raptor, marauding, either pinging Ripjaw, boom, we draw cards. Lovely, lovely. And I just realized I didn't put the chat beside. Let me do that. One second. Just have to drag it over to the secondary monitor and we'll be rolling in it. Scorpion, how's it going? Hopefully you're going to witness some fantastic plays. Oh, good evening, Vitor. Oh, it's going to be insane. Oh, we've already seen some insane new dinosaurs with the previews from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. My goodness. I hope you guys are as stoked as I am. I don't know, it may be pretty hard to find somebody who is more excited than me. We're all excited. We're all excited for those new cards. Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant. For 8, when Ghalta Stampede Tyrant enters the battlefield, we put all of the creatures in our hand onto the battlefield. You heard that right. We have a bunch of dinos. Say we have Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, and we also have Ghalta Primal Hunger, and a Tyrannix Rex, and a Carnage Tyrant, and a Xenagos. There's a very low chance that we'd have all those, but just humor me for a second. All of those are in my hand. Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, we play her, and then all those just, boom, enter the battlefield, and we win. Probably, because maybe we have Regis or Alpha out already, so all those things, hasty, Xenagos doubling, and whoa, and of course it pairs up nicely with the Great Henge. All we have to do is have Ghalta, the new Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, enter. All those non-token creatures that Ghalta Stampede Tyrant has enter the battlefield with her ability. We draw cards and then we play more stuff, and that in particular is going to pair very well with this variation of the Great Henge. I'm going to buy it all. I'm going to buy it all. Yeah, at the moment I'm thinking probably 2 draft boxes. That's what I'm going to get. Something like that. Certainly isn't going to break the bank, but it does. Absolutely. Making it 2 green. What's not to love about that? Yeah, I'm stunned. I'm stunned thinking about the possibilities of all the new stuff we're going to get. And we already do lovely stuff here. I do have to highlight the one point. No Llanowar Elves, no Elvish Mystic. Usually, as I like to play them, if you're playing multiple things a turn, cost reduction is going to be better than the Llanowar Elves, the Elvish Mystic, tapping for just 1 green, only helping to play one thing. But with the card draw from Ripjaw and the Great Henge, there's a very good chance we at least are playing 2 dinosaurs in a turn. You only have to play 2 to realize the full benefit and potential of Marauding Raptor and Huntmaster here. If you play 2 dinosaurs, both of these helped reduce the cost of 2 dinosaurs, as if they tap for 2 mana each, and then you chain that again and again and again. If you play 4 dinosaurs in a single turn with these out, that's like they tap for 4 mana each. Plus, Marauding Raptor is going to be absolutely massive, which you'll see in the match that I'm trimming up. Oh my goodness. I went down to 1 against Mono Red aggro. The final game, I calculated everything. I wanted to block with Huntmaster, but I didn't. And I went down to 1. They were tapped out. And then I just popped off with a Great Henge. So hopefully I get a pop off tonight. 4 copies of it because I want to actually see it. 1 copy, well, 2 copies, well, no, that's not happening. Victor, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you. All is well with everybody watching right now or later on. Strap yourselves in. My goodness. And we should talk about card draw for dinosaurs or in general. There's certainly cheaper card draw than the Great Henge. Garruk's Uprising, whenever a creature enters, if it has power 4 or greater, we draw a card. I just want to draw a card whenever any non-token creature enters the battlefield. So that's why the Great Henge is there. Huntmaster enters the battlefield, we draw a card. Marauding, draw a card. Ranging, draw a card. And keep in mind, Great Henge puts a counter on the creature. So Huntmaster enters, a counter gets put on it, then it doesn't die to a single ping of Marauding Raptor. So you could potentially stack more cost reduction than you would have otherwise. You play Marauding Raptor early, a couple turns later you draw Huntmaster. No, that's the wrong one. There's the Crying Dino. Yeah, you're crying, you're shedding tears as Huntmaster sits in your hand. It's a dead draw. Boom. You wait till this, you drop Huntmaster, and you drop a lot of damage. Oh boy. I did. Chandra Pyromancer, Enrage value. Absolutely, James. You know what? We could take a look at the Chandras. We'll get into the list in a second. I'm just so excited. I'm always so excited to explain things. And if you guys have any specific questions, definitely ask them. I do a lot of crazy stuff that maybe not other people necessarily do, but that's okay, because if it works for me, that's what it's all about. If I'm having a good time, that's what it's all about. Chandra Pyromancer, was it Pyromancer, where is she? Somewhere around here. Novice Pyromancer? Oh, that's just Awakened Inferno, I believe you might be thinking of, James. I imagine it was Awakened Inferno. I always get names mixed up if that's the case, just because there is so many copies of her. But I have used this. I have used this one specifically. A couple copies in the sideboard isn't going to hurt. Oh, ping 1 creature for 1. 4 mana Chandra. Which one? Maybe I don't have a copy of her yet. Let me take a look. I may not. Oh my goodness. Wow. That's why I was confused. I didn't even have a single copy yet. But 1 damage to a player, planeswalker, 1 damage to 1 creature player control. Well, I could see that working. Yeah. Huh. Chandra does a lot of damage to stuff. Damage to your own creatures, of course, which is quite nice indeed. Potential for Enrage, but I think there could be better ones. Definitely. Yeah. That's something to think about. Never used her too much. Torch of Defiance really is probably my most used one. 4 mana, ramps for 2. Helps to cast the big dinos if I had to. And I think a lot of people might agree this is the best version of her. Ramp for a bunch, take out big stuff. The emblem, if you get there eventually, that probably locks things up most of the time against most opponents. Sending 5 damage towards any target, but oh, absolutely. And James, speaking of the new set, Enrage dinos, I think we're going to get some more. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers. So something like Chandra, something that deals... Oh, excuse me, I ate too fast. Something that deals damage to all creatures normally is not good for anybody, but we get to elevate that and have super duper increased value. At least with Ripjaw and ranging. Who knows, it's going to have to be pretty good of an Enraged dino to make the cut. That's for sure. I wasn't able to get any new animations quite yet, Victor. I was a little bit busy. I have them on my phone at least. I've got the Get Him a Body Bag. I actually reduced the speed of it just a bit, and it sounds even scarier, lower, ooh, intense. Bunch of other things too. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'll get to your messages on Discord. Yeah. I'm losing track. I'm going to have to get a third page on my stream deck here. I just started on the second one. And, yeah, intense. I still love this new Mr. Bean one.
Yes.
Yeah. You said it. Oh, whenever we win, if it's down to the wire and then we top deck something absolutely amazing, I think Mr. Bean would fit perfectly with all this damage. Of course, no interaction to start. Well, we could have interaction, or we could have more bodies to go along with the game plan of just beating up the opponent, interacting with the opponent's face. Love it. Absolutely. Mana wise, 8 lands, 2 mountains, or 8 basic lands, 2 mountains and 6 forests. I did add in Topiary Stomper. Oh, the Rick Grimes. No, I didn't see. I think I saw that one. Gonna have to look at it. I'm losing track. The meme section on the Discord, if any of you watching right now or later on are not in the Discord, do that. I like to add memes, various ones, like, sometimes you just lose. That's how it goes. Nothing you can do. But if you have any suggestions, I'm all for it. Favorite movies, anime, that sort of stuff. All right. I'll check it out after this. Oh, yeah. Topiary Stomper. Get some lands. That's the main thing. It's a dinosaur. It's a creature. It enters. It synergizes a little bit with the Great Henge. I just wanted to up the ramping potential a touch with Topiary here. Yeah, and we'll pop off, hopefully. Nothing fancy with the other lands though. Cinderglade. Very good chance to see at least 2 basics to have it enter untapped. That's been lovely and quite consistent, I must say. Oh, fantastic having that in. It's like sometimes it enters tapped, but other times it doesn't. And it's both types with, well, Rootbound Crag, wanting a forest or mountain, Castle Garenbreg as well. I really like to up that a ton. Basically, well, most of the lands in the deck, the majority help this enter untapped, and that's where it's at, big time. That makes all the difference. Sideboard wise, we got Karn Silex. Oh, so strap yourselves in.
Dang! Oh!
So there's no traditional damage-based sweeper. Of course, a damage-based sweeper like you were just mentioning about Chandra, or something like that, something that pings your guys. That is good for the Enrage dinos, but I just want something that gets rid of everything. The thing that is best to get rid of all the little stuff, or the big stuff, because I have very big stuff. So if I pay 4 or 5 for X, destroying each non-land permanent with a mana value X or less, chances are I still could be left with something quite fantastic. A Carnage Tyrant, a T-Rex, a Regis or Alpha at the very least. Usually Karn Silex I name 3 or less, so I'm left with Ripjaw Raptor and above. Oh, so if it lands and the opponent can't kill us next turn, if we have some good blocking creatures that they wouldn't want to attack into, and they can't take out Karn Silex, it might just be all over at that point. Enchantments, got them. Artifacts, synergies, got them. Aggro, midrange, tokens, got them. Basically, it's a catch-all. There's not much better catch-all than that. Ooh. Of course, with having so many expensive and big stuff, chances are stuff above whatever the X is. I think it makes pretty good sense. The thing to do the most against the most. That's where it's at. Keeping it pretty simple. If a thing does so much, 4 copies, we're off to the races. But if we're facing off against some control, counter spells and that sort of thing. Lots of removal. Moving on with the 4th copy of T-Rex and Carnage Tyrant here. Trim Ghalta. Get the queen out of the way. Bring in and finish off the playset of both of those quite nicely. Sometimes I just want 4. I want to see it as much, as often as possible, and even with 4 of each, that doesn't happen, as was the case 2 nights ago. No, 3 nights ago. Something like that. Oh, I lose track. All the nights blend together because I play so much. My goodness. So that's what it's all about. If it's something safe, a little bit less interaction, bring in the 3rd copy of Ghalta to see her even more. Oh yes. It was crazy. It was crazy. But it's going to be even more funny and more intense. I wish, well, I could give you guys a little preview clip of the match, but yeah. Mythic number 510, mono red aggro player. Game 3, I'm down to 1. I got a few creatures. I have the Great Henge out, and I'll just say, this mono red aggro player, they were at 20 life, the full health. Comes around to my turn. I'm at 1, and I take them from 20 to -3 in a single turn, chaining, I think it was at least 5 creatures with this. So being that it was 5 creatures, it's as if Marauding Raptor tapped for 5 mana, Huntmaster tapped for 5 mana. Effectively. That's a lot better than a mana dork. I'm just saying. Huntmaster giving haste, Marauding being big as well, with that pseudo ramping. Oh, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. Lots of funny stuff. Amazing plays. Reckless Rage, though, also leads to amazing plays. If we have some single targets that we just have to get rid of. Grease Fang, that's what Reckless Rage is for. Possibly mono white humans or something like that. Of course, it pings one of our enraged dinos, hopefully. Get a bit of extra value, and we're off to the races. And then shifting Ceratops, as always, finishing things off, the classic. Fantastic. I could start off with shifting maybe instead of Ripjaw, but I just love starting with the 2 possibly best enraged dinos that we have so far. And then bringing that in if we face Control, Mono Blue Spirits, all of that lovely stuff. I say we jump into it right now, get into the matches. It may not be super long tonight. It may not be 2 hours just because some little ones aren't sleeping super well. They're sleeping at the moment, so cross your fingers. I might need all of you guys to cross your fingers. Ooh. Oh, I've faced this person before. Polychronos. I believe it's mono green player. It makes sense. Polychronos Reborn or whatchamacallit. No, that doesn't really work. Maybe if I was on the draw, I have 3 chances to see the 3rd land for the stuff there. No. I'm on the play. It's a little bit too risky, I think. I would certainly like to keep that. I think that I'm going to risk. No, I'm not going to risk it. Okay. Phew. All right. Wow. Good stuff. We'll send Regisaur and Ripjaw to the bottom. Play it as safe as possible. Do as much ramp as possible with Marauding Topiary grabbing a basic. Of course, Marauding Raptor shouldn't be dead to a Fiery Impulse. Only deals 2 damage at the moment. Opt. This may be Izzet Phoenix, which has gotten more popular with the reprinting of Sleight of Hand in Wilds of Eldraine. Oh, that looks like a counter spell to me. Question is, would they have a sweeper, something like that? Nah, I feel pretty safe. Let's grab a Sorcerer Red just in case I need 2 in a turn. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. We'll get both Maraudings. We can safely do so, because, well, if that is a counter spell, we may get them. We may get them. Get stuff down. Oh! I should have grabbed another forest. I was wondering about this. Would have been nice to play both of them this turn. See if it's sleight of hand. Or saw it coming. I saw it coming. Nuts. So you can see right there. Maximize cost reduction. We would have gotten that topiary down. Oh. Yeah, we would have gotten that topiary down. They only had one left to potentially counter something. Oh, no, but we should be getting this one, I would imagine. Hopefully. Oh, my goodness. It's all counter spells all day. Man. That would have been at 2 if I would have had a forest instead of that mountain. That second topiary entering, marauding, both pinging, dealing an extra 4 damage because both maraudings were powered up. If I get any dino, they die. Nuts. Well, there you go. That's the pain of having a mono red source. You will get messed up. Just like I did there. Oh. Please don't be something for 3. Well, that's not good. A land or any dino. Literally any dino. I can play any dino. Well, okay. It is a dino. It doesn't have haste. This is unfortunate. I'm going to listen to my gut. I'm not grabbing a mountain again unless I absolutely need it. I always try to focus on that. That's too bad. Oh, she is. That. Oh, they goofed up. They pinged ranging. Thank you. If they can't take out topiary, they're dead. Did they goof up? Oh no, they just keep copying. Never mind. That's okay. Got land. Tyrannix Rex or Carnage Tyrant. Either ones. Tyrannix Rex, of course, would kill him. That will not kill him. Almost a quarter of the way through the deck. Haven't seen one of those two, sadly. That's pretty good. Where's Tyrannix Rex? You can do it. Oh boy. Hey, at least you guys learned the lesson. If you want to use a list like this, you could get messed up by a mono red source. If you at least have one, you should be good. Don't make that mistake. Could be Regis or Alpha or Tyrannix Rex. One of those would finish him off. Sadly, I don't have shifting Ceratops. Yeah. Oof. My goodness, these turns take forever. Tyrannix Rex, you can do it. Off the top. Let's see it. That's not Tyrannix Rex. Imagine we're dead next turn, unfortunately. They have so many cards in hand. Yeah, that rough stuff. Yeah. Sometimes you lose, all because you grab a mountain. That's it. There's not much you can do. Of course, I know what I'm bringing in. No Ghalta, Tyrannix Rex, Carnage Tyrant. They have a lot of stuff that deals damage to creatures, so Ripjaw Raptor does feel quite good, I must say. Counter spells and things. I didn't see. Well, I saw a little bit. Censor. Ionize saw it coming, so shifting does make a lot of sense. Huntmaster, no Huntmaster. I'm going to go with no Huntmaster. Basically guaranteed to die. Pretty much certain. Good luck with that living. Okay. No mono red source. Of course, I wouldn't normally expect to see 3 topiary stompers in such quick succession. Don't like the looks of that. Nah, one mulligan. A little bit too risky. If it was a red source, I'd definitely give it a go with Marauding Raptor there. Oh! There we go. It's been answered. Stick with ranging. I want to ramp as much as possible, just to play all the stuff that I need to. Alright, just texting my wife there. Hopefully Chandra doesn't come down too early this game. Hopefully Marauding is safe, free from a lightning strike or something like that. If they have a counter for 1 sensor, phew, that entered pretty fast, so I imagine they have no counters. That entered pretty much instantaneously. We learned our lesson. No mono red source. Not happening. Of course we have Cinderglade, so already we're at 2 red sources. Dual lands. We're good in that department. Oh, Anger of the Gods, give me another land. Thank you. Good stuff. Fine by me, that's for sure. And I would imagine we can get the Great Henge down next turn, if all goes well. Possibly playing some other creature that we draw, but you never know. You never know. You can do it. Yes. Oh, the Great Henge enters. The Great Henge has entered. They're not going to do anything damage based on Ripjaw. Hopefully Prismari command wasn't used to take out the Great Henge. I like it. Hopefully it lasts at least a little bit here. Cross your fingers. Oh no, they got her. They got her. Nuts. Where's the big stuff? It should be coming up any second now. Question is, what will they target? Oh, okay. Okay, well, we'll gain some life. Good stuff. Carnage, Tyrant. There we go. Maximum aggression. Oh, another Great Henge. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but we'll play it. Might as well. Gain a little bit more life this turn. Keep Chandra down? Well, I think we could. Nah, I don't really care. She's down to 3. We can take Chandra out next turn with Carnage Tyrant, I would imagine. Chandra can't target Carnage Tyrant anyways. Nothing can target Carnage Tyrant, so I think we might be safe. They have to be at least a little bit scared. Maybe if she was going down to 1 or something, I would have done it, but I wasn't worried about her -X there, and then her other ability she would have done anyways. Alright, yes, I do know that. Oh, I wasn't even looking. They stole it. Well, that's no fun. Huh. Okay. I guess we got him. Didn't even notice. I was like, oh. I was so busy looking at that. You're an Izzet Control player. And it is a menace facing something like that. Phew. Alright, so basically get Carnage Tyrant. We got to watch out for Blue Sun's Twilight. That is very scary stuff. Gaining control of a creature with mana value X or less. If it's 5 or more, they create a token that's a copy of that creature. Yikes. Oh, it is. Do a board wipe. I get value. The opponent loses. Maybe I have ranging and Ripjaw. I get a land and I draw a card. It should. Especially with shifting. Blue Sun's Twilight, of course, can't steal shifting, but speaking of this card, I have had it used to steal Regisaur Alpha. They had enough to pay 7. Stealing it, making a copy of Regisaur Alpha, making a token of their own. Both Regisaurs gave each other haste, and I think they had lethal that turn. Yes, they do. They do. Hour of Devastation, potentially, but I'd be surprised to see Hour of Devastation. 5 mana, 3 and 2 red, to deal 5 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. Pretty simple. Carnage ain't... Oh, big problems. T-Rex, maybe not so much. I imagine with the potential of treasures that the opponent can make, with spells that make treasures, copied by Chandra, they could potentially do the Ward 4. It wouldn't be too much of a hurdle, but we'll see. However, I think that's definitely too risky. Too many big costly things. 1 mulligan. Well, there's more T-Rexes. It's always bound to happen. But I do like 2 shiftings. I'll try it. I'll give her a go. Hope for the best. Yeah. Oh, Topiary Stomper could be very nice. Of course, I could have a sensor. Oh, no sensor. Very exciting stuff. I'll take it. I'll take it completely tapped out. Phew. Yeah, that's a little bit rough. Oh, that's also very rough. Oh, where's that 3rd land? Let's see it. Oh, we got the 3rd land. I will try. No counterspell. No counterspell. You can do it. Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it when the opponent like this has 2 and the thing isn't stopped when you tap out to play it. Man, that doesn't get like... there's no better feeling. Of course, if they have a counterspell, nothing. Chances are they have to double up on the damage-based removal to get rid of shifting. The single target damage-based removal. Ral Storm Conduit. Will I take it out with shifting, with 2 shiftings? Yeah. Oh, also a problem. I'm just going to play another one. Sadly, I didn't get the 5th land to give it haste. Do I care so much that I want to take him down to 1? Am I worried about the -2? Potentially. When you cast your next instant or sorcery this turn, copy it. Is that going to be bad next turn? Maybe. Well... let me think. Nah, I'm just going to hit him. I'm going to hit him. Going for it. Okay, that's not good. I was awkward. They're going to make a lot of copies of a lot of things. Casting 3 lightning strikes, I believe. Ouch. Oof. Oof. Still not playing anything. Well, another shifting it is. I'm just gonna kill him. Let's not deal with any of that shenanigans. No, no, no. Oh, I am so excited, Drew. I'll talk about it as much as possible, even if I've talked about it before, previously in the night. I'll never get tired of it. Absolutely. Super excited. I was hoping. I definitely was hoping. Crossing my fingers, and it happened. Yeah. It's going to be Explorer legal. Yes, everything legal. Standard legal, Pioneer, Explorer. And it's coming in different variations as well. Question is, did we get him? Did we get him? I think we got him. Oh!
ruthless aggression.
All right. Starting off the night. Right. Yeah, very sweet. But Drew, it's going to be lovely because Cavern of Souls has a different printing in set and collector boosters. You have the potential to, I forget exactly what it is, the neon ink variation, similar to Kamigawa Neon Dynasty when Hidetsugu, the ogre guy, he had different variations of borders and art that was green and blue and yellow and purple. I think there might have been 5 different neon themed colors, but Cavern of Souls is having an alternate art with that same treatment. Super duper rare, a few $100s I believe is, maybe roughly what they'll go for, over 1,000 potentially. Actually, I should throw up the image here. One second. We'll take a very brief detour. Bear with me, it will not take long. I will do an actual full rundown of this. Yeah, I think that looks good. Trying to look for a good quality. There's a good quality image. Get it up in 1 second. Nope, not that one. Oh, that's the black one. Perfect. Odd that isn't showing. Huh. Might have to make a new one. Okay. Sometimes the images don't show up on OBS here. There. Perfect. There we go. Boom. I'm saving all that. Well, maybe not all that gold, Drew. Certainly I would imagine that's enough. I have a bunch of draft tokens, and some of you guys may have gotten a few draft tokens the past week or so. 4 draft tokens I'm going to rare draft. Just get stuff I want, open up as many packs as possible, but easily, before I spend all this gold, I'll have enough, so I should have quite a few left over. But that Cavern of Souls right there, that is the alternate art I was talking about. So that one that's green, there's one version where it's all purple, all blue. In set and collector boosters, you have the potential to get that. Super duper rare. I love the style of it. It's cool. Something about it. Not, maybe as useful for us. Of course, it will save some of the earlier dinos. But with Carnage Tyrant, Shifting Ceratops, and Trinix Rex all not being able to be countered, well, we're already looking pretty good. Skullspore Nexus, absolutely lovely stuff. Let's talk about Skullspore for a second. Yeah. Little detour. I like that alternate art as well. I love this alternate Mayan Inca style they got going on. Yeah, I think this could have absolutely stunning potential. Marauding Raptor easily could get to 6 power. Some dinos are more than 6 power. There's a pretty good chance we cast this for 2 green. It costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures we control. Dinosaurs naturally are very powerful. Pretty straightforward. But whenever one or more non-token creatures we control die, we create a green fungus dinosaur equal to the total power, with base power and toughness equal to the total power of all those creatures. Absolutely promising. 100%. let's say we have 2 Marauding Raptors out. Marauding Raptor locked, very painful, nasty. Regis or Alpha dies. Oh, that's unfortunate. We make a Dinosaur token. 4/4. Boom. Lovely. That also dies, but the Marauding Raptors get further powered up, and the token that dies, they're powered up. They don't make a token from the token. It's only when a non-token creature. But hey, that has absolutely stunning potential. Extra value from Enrage dinos that die. Blocking something, you get some value. It dies, you get a token. Whew, 100%. And the doubling of power. You know how I love Xenagos, God of Revels. That seems like a no-brainer. Double it before combat. Xenagos doubles that. We quadruple the power of some particular dino, and we're off to the races. It's going to be good. I don't see why I wouldn't throw in a few copies. We'll see how it feels, but hey, if this is the kind of stuff we're going to be getting from Lost Caverns of Ixalan, and the previews haven't even started. The preview of the previews. Oh my. At least 1 copy. Yeah, I would say so. It can't hurt. Absolutely. It's getting better and better and better. Wow. All right. Actually, we got a pack. Let's see if it's a rare wild card. Cross your fingers. That would be a nice little intermission. Song of Tottentans. Rats. Well, make a bunch of rats. Creatures you control gain haste until end of turn. That's kind of interesting. If I didn't like dinos so much, maybe I would be a rat tribal master. They don't have nearly as much support or variation in colors, but hey, it's kind of cool. A lot of little sneaky rats. I think there could be a pretty good rat tribal list. And now with all the support we just got with Wilds of Eldraine there. Fortunately for me, all the sets that have been released since Ixalan doesn't drain my wallet, you could say. I just noticed the laughing guy was switched up. I gotta reorganize things. Sometimes they move around when I'm pulling images and stuff. I have to refiddle with all the clips and whatnot. Oop, that looks pretty good. We're facing off against Jerry Awesome, number 158. Oh boy. Well, is Huntmaster gonna die to Fatal Push? It dies to Fatal Push. Never seen that before in my life. Oh. That's alright. We can go double marauding next turn if it makes sense to do so. We're going to try it out. Maybe they can only kill 1, so I want to at least be maybe left with 1. If 1's going to die, you might as well play 2 and be left with 1. Or they counter it. Potentially. Censor. Make disappear. Interesting. At least we got 1 down. Play something for 3. Use your mana. Oh, don't use your mana for that. No. Nuts. Well, we will get to Regis or Alpha. Just hope they don't have any flashy rogues. Oh, they got flashy rogues. Okay. We'll be good. Now, it's going to be hard to not include the Skullspore Nexus. I can't see any reason why it... going to be lovely. Hopefully, this starts to get more lovely. Carnage Tyrant we can play. Of course, they just have a bunch of counter spells. The aggression from the Fairy Mastermind isn't super bad. 2 damage a turn. Oh, they got the guy. Zara Sand the Trickster. We'll see what we draw next turn, but they get Regis or Alpha. Cheating it out from the graveyard. Of course, Zara Sand, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, they put a permanent from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So, I don't think we're winning this one. No. JDX, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. Yes, give us Cavern right now. Drew, I would like that. I'm not playing Ghalta. We're getting T-Rex, Carnage Tyrant, Shifting Ceratops. We're getting Reckless Rage as well. We're trimming Otepic Huntmaster because, well, Fatal Push. Pretty much. Do I want to trim Rip Jobs? I like card draw. Maybe. Nah, I'll trim it. Oh, yeah. So Drew, Cavern of Souls. That would have made all the difference that previous game there. And I'll probably use it. I'll probably start off with it until we scare away all the counterspell players. Maybe people just stop playing it as much because people start using caverns and those counterspells will do nothing. I hope. Well, they're getting rid of Marauding Raptor, I would imagine. A little bit rough, sticking with 2 Great Henges, but I felt it could work. 2 lands Marauding, Topiary Stomper. Certainly could have been a lot better, but it could be. Oh, they got rid of Carnage Tyrant. Okay. Losing Marauding to Fatal Push, I would imagine. Something like that. It's got to be. Okay. Hey. Fatal Push is good. Oh, no. Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Thoughtseize. Of course, Cavern of Souls would not be helping us in that situation. Well, we got another Marauding at least, but the lands, oof. That's too bad. Live, Marauding, you can do it. Just play a rogue. Oh, good. No, you know what. Make this, oh, they didn't have a counterspell. No make disappear. Maybe they had a sensor. Or drown in the lock, who knows. Get him. Alright, looking pretty good. Soaring Thought Thief, not too bad. Maybe they don't have a counterspell. Oh, they got the Zera Sand for Tyrannix Rex, don't they? Get that concede button ready. Yeah. That's well, that's how it goes. Didn't have a Reckless Rage, which I could have taken out Zera Sand with that single red before he deals damage and steals the Tyrannix Rex. Yeah, nuts. Maybe we should all start chanting Cavern. Ooh. Scary stuff when the opponent gets to take your own things. Nothing much else I could have done in that situation, and it was going to be an uphill battle. Either way, hard to stick the early stuff, that's for sure. But very nice that there was Topiary Stomper. At least it enters, we get the basic land, we get ahead a little bit, and yeah. Scary Zera Sand. Give it a shot. Not gonna. I'm gonna. Oh, it got worse. Okay. Oh, it's gonna make many people salty. Absolutely. Victor, if you face me on the ladder and Lost Caverns of Ixalan was released, would you just pack it in? If you had a hand of mostly counter spells, you'd be like, nuts. This is gonna be rough. Something like that. Man, this opponent is getting a little bit impatient. Oh, the Thought Seizes and the Thought Seizes. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, no more lands. What the? It has to happen to you at some point. Happens to everybody. Okay, hey, we got it. Let's get that third one. Cavern of Trolls, yeah. I can see that. Yeah, trolls live in caverns, deep, dark, dank dwellings. Makes sense. Sometimes trolls are hard to counter. Their hides are so thick you can't use counter spells on them. The removal magic doesn't work on trolls. We'll get that third land eventually. Will it be too little too late? Maybe. At least it's not Zerasan stealing my stuff. That is rough. I could understand that. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty hard when your main favorite thing is completely nullified by this one card. There's always at least have to be some counterplay and any powerful strategies. Okay, well we're not doing that. Not surviving that game at least. Man, painful starts tonight. It started off good, but Cavern of Trolls, ooh. Karn Silex, possibly. Jund, mid-range-ish. I could see be Jund Adventures. Maybe it's Jund Adventures. I wonder. Well, certainly Carnage Tyrant and T-Rex. Trim good old Ghalta. Sadly, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. I got a good feeling about this. Certainly can't go a whole lot worse than that previous game. My oh my. Hey, that's pretty good. I'll take it. We got 4 lands eventually getting to Regis or Alpha, even if you know who goes down to you know what. At least they are tapped out. They can't take it out right now. Hopefully that means they don't have Thoughtseize or a Fatal Push. Just a lot of removal and only Glissa, Sheoldred, and the Questing Druid. Those might be the only 3 creatures in the deck. Rough stuff. Okay, Mosswood Dread Knight. That is a creature. At least we got a bunch down. Good ones down. Mosswood Dread Knight. Will it trade with Marauding? Perhaps. It's got to trade with somebody at some point. We get to play another Regis or Alpha next turn anyways. Forces them to maybe spend some mana to replay the Dread Knight. That's also pretty good. Could have some removal for it, but at least Marauding will enter. I'll get to play okay. Oh. Getting rid of the Regisaur in my hand. That is not nice. My goodness. We draw a card, I think. Yeah. Okay. We'll make it work. We got a Ripjaw. We got some card draw. Lovely. You don't get to attack with that Marauding, sadly, but Carnage Tyrant 2. Cross your fingers they don't have Extinction Event. I think that could be up their sleeve. That's okay. Some stuff survives. Interesting. I'll take it. Glistening Deluge. That wasn't so bad. Carnage Tyrant it is then. Bash him, smash him, kill him. Good luck surviving this. Yeah, Yeah, that tends to do the trick. Alright. Actually, I'll leave it there for a second. I'm just going to go get a drink. I'll be right back in 1 second. Oh, what a mess. Alright, let's get back into the action. Just got a brisk blackberry iced tea. Whew. Thought I'd do something a little bit different than black coffee. No cream, no sugar, nothing. Felt like something a little bit sweet tonight. Just because this variation is so sweet. Been a little bit rough, but of course it can always be rough. Well, it will be rough. Guaranteed to be at some point. Oh. So uncanny. Scorpion, why is that? I don't know if I want to keep this. Nah, I don't like it. Nope, that's better. That's way better. Definitely. Marauding Topiary. Much better ramp. Open a can of Pepsi. Really? Huh. Great minds think alike. I love it when that happens. We get little things. There was about a week or two ago, I think it was Pterosaurus. And I forget who it was, but two of you guys were facing off against each other in arena with dinos while the stream was happening. Man, that was lovely. Would be lovely if they don't have Fatal Push, making a black mana with that treasure token. Phew, they don't. Okay. That's pretty cool though. Huh. That's what makes it all that much better. Doing things live like this, you get little moments just like that. I imagine they probably want to save that treasure for a later date. Something like that. Hopefully, we do get the Great Henge. We would be at 5 mana next turn. If I had one of those lands as the Great Henge, I would be able to make 6 for Carnage Tyrant. You can see how lovely the Great Henge is. Powering this out. Topiary, we got a turn ahead. The Great Henge also a turn ahead. Getting Carnage Tyrant on turn 4 is pretty good. It's not the best thing in the world, but certainly not the worst. At the very least, we will get it eventually. Hopefully they attack ranging blocks. We get to 7 lands next turn. We also turn on Topiary. I'll be crossing my fingers. Seeing the things that they have. Reckless Rage really would have been nice. And it would be nice to get the Great Henge. Casting it for 2 green, fully reduced off of Carnage Tyrant here. Oof. Painful. Oh, that is good, Victor. I appreciate it. Always nice to hear those lovely messages. It's just natural. It's not like I'm trying to be overly relaxing or one particular style. This is exactly as I am. If you guys meet me in real life, when you do, I imagine that's going to happen at some point. I have something for 3 damage, I bet. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah. You would think it was just streaming. You'd be like, oh man, that's exactly how he is. Just how I am. And this is going to increase longevity. Basically guarantee no burnout whatsoever. I don't want to jinx it, of course, but it's going to help. If you're just yourself, you should probably be able to be just yourself all the time. Do I want to attack? Well, it's not going to be doing a whole lot. We'll wait and see what they do, sadly. Chill gentleman playing dinos, absolutely. That's what I want it to be. We got a bit of music as well. The music not being overpowering, really. It helps. On people's drive to work, I've seen people, heard of people listening to it. Oh, well, I talked about Castle Garenbreak a little bit too hard. And we're seeing too many copies. All right. Basically done for at this point. Some games we get no lands. Some games we get a bunch. Yeah, down to one. There you go. Maybe I should cut lands. Of course, I'm not going to do that. Not necessarily. I mean, maybe I could. I'm always open to trying new things, but I want to do as much, grind as many games and matches as possible with a particular iteration, variation, just to get the best idea. Yeah. Always up for suggestions. I may or may not use it, of course, but it's always nice potentially to look at things in a different way. Certainly, I mean, I may not have thought about it myself, so it can't hurt. Yes, always chill up for suggestions. Even though I may play dinosaurs the most, you guys have good suggestions. Not everybody gets that opportunity. Playing a thing they love, getting people talking about it. You know, great ideas could come from you guys. Great ideas can come from anywhere. Yeah, let's say it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what your suggestions are. They're usually quite good, and can't hurt. Good to mulligan that. Okay, well, it's a little bit better. No red source, unfortunately. Sending Topiary to the bottom and hoping that the ranging raptors get pinged eventually by marauding. Well, the red sources. Sometimes you have too many, sometimes you don't have any. And it does seem like we're facing off against Bant, Lotus Field. That is going to be rough. Okay, yeah. Hey, I'd be up for trying that. Trimming some of the costly dinos, perhaps maybe starting off with shifting Ceratops, potentially lower the curve. Yeah. Maybe taking out Tyrannosaurus Rex, shifting instead up the lands a wee bit, maybe go to 23 or something. Yeah. I imagine we're done for with this game, at least. But, of course, we can potentially do devastating things against Control. I don't think Huntmaster's going to live, that's for sure. Okay. I'll try at least one more turn. Of course, I'm almost certainly done for. It's always nice to see what they do a little bit. Pretty hard to come back from 2 Lotus Fields, though. Okay. Well, I was waiting another turn, and that other turn was the opponent's turn, playing a 3rd Lotus Field. Oh. Okay, no, I definitely can agree with that. That would be something I should look into. Keep that in mind. I'll tweak some stuff after I'm done here tonight. Work on that a little bit. up the lands to 24 at least. It's been a while since I've tried that, but let's do it. Right. But yes, Lotus Fields. I don't like it. Not one bit. Carnage Tyrant, T-Rex, Shifting Ceratops. Reckless Rage, well, we could maybe take out the Strict Proctor. That definitely does the trick. Can buy us some time. But then sometimes they don't even get the Strict Proctor down, and Reckless Rage is just sitting there, unfortunately. Not so fun. Yeah. Okay, hey. I'll give her a go. Try it out for a bunch of matches, see how it feels, absolutely. Let's do it. After this, live deck tweaking, as I sometimes do. Yeah, I'll try it out. It's been quite some time since I've tried something that high. Usually it was when I was using Wayward Swordtooth. I want the potential to see lots of lands, draw a lot of lands each turn to get the most benefit from Wayward, playing an additional one. And yeah, it worked out sometimes. Absolutely. Yeah. Carnage Tyrant next turn will be good. Oh, you jinxed it. I don't know, maybe, Victor, you were talking about trimming expensive cards and... Well, that is some turn of events. Literally, if one of those was Carnage Tyrant, I could get Carnage Tyrant. It's been a long time since something like this has happened, I will admit. Hey, I appreciate it. Victor, you redeemed yourself. You said Carnage Tyrant and I got Carnage Tyrant. Phew. Okay, but no, I can see that. Five of big scary dinos, say 3 Carnage Tyrant, 2 Tyrannosaurus Rex, something like that. I think if I was going to do that, we'll try that. I'd lean towards more Carnage Tyrant just because it is a hair less expensive. Supreme Verdict, there's a good chance they had that, and now it, we got something. We got something. Oh, it often does, absolutely. I think with Riptry, I'd just go all 4. Yeah. I want to see it often. Drawing a bunch of cards often. Yeah. Ooh. 3 Carnage, 2 Tyrannosaurus Rex. Yeah. That'd be good. Oh, we're getting there. Where's that Castle Cairnbreak? Attack with Ranging Raptors. I imagine one of those birds will block. Ah, good. We get a land. We only need one more. I like it. Oh boy. This could be devastating. Yeah, absolutely. Chances are I may just need one. 100%. Certainly, it is a rough scenario at the moment, I will admit. One more land. You can do it. I think we should be able to get it done if we get one more. They're untapping only 2. Tyrannosaurus Rex probably safe. Hopefully finishing them off. Yeah. Ooh, we got it. Let's go. Go time. Oh, just so amazing. Can't be countered. Haste, trample. Can't be targeted. Are they dead? Maybe. Oh! Boom.
Dang!
Okay. I like it. Effectively hexproof. Of course, with Lotus Fields, well, yeah, that's rough stuff. But they didn't have Lotus Field. They only had 4. If they only knew it is sitting in my hand. Imagine they had somehow revealed my hand and they're desperately sweating. They're, I gotta do something. Oh, I'm dead. And poof. Get the job done. Get the job done a little more consistent when we trim a couple copies of those. All right. Keep it like that, and well, you can't get more than 4 Tranix Rexes. Certainly back to back to back, or in as quick succession. That probably won't happen again. You never know. Absolutely finish the game. You said it. More consistently, for sure. Cross your fingers. Live, you can do it. Oh, good. I like it. Marauding Raptor survives. They had 2. Phew. Now the question becomes, will they have a counter spell? Let me think. Hard to say. I like Carnage Tyrant just because it can never ever be targeted with the hexproof, but sometimes T-Rex has with the Ward 4, so 2 and 2? 3, 2? Let's try 2 Carnage Tyrant and 3 Tranix Rexes. I'm just going to go with Shifting. Shifting has the best chance of, getting around to counter spells. Oh, good. That may have been the thing they were wanting to do, but I still think there might have been a counter spell somewhere in the mixture. We'll see. Hopefully nothing too bad. Lotus Field, they only have 2, so a Shifting Ceratops next turn would be very, very nice indeed. Gonna try for ranging. Oh, well, we got ranging. Never mind. I did forget about the Strict Proctor. That is quite unfortunate. I always do that. Well, sometimes I do that. Didn't have the extra 2 to pay for Marauding Raptor's ability there. Awkward. Yeah, no. I'm up for that. Where's that land to get Carnage Tyrant? Oh, Tameo Field Researcher. I think this is the first time I've seen it played against me. Choose 2 creatures. Whenever they deal combat damage, draw a card. Okay, well, Huntmaster and Topiary Stomper it is. Let's do it. Absolutely. It is rough, I will agree. Of course, if Huntmaster sticks around, let's cross our fingers. There's a pain. It's suffering. At least they don't have Teferi to untap a bunch of lands. I'll take it. Well, I have to kill Tameo next turn. Not quite. -7, they draw 3 cards and get... Okay, well. Now the question becomes, I'm going to kill her. Let's not mess around with that. Absolutely. They have their unique strengths, and Commune with Dinosaurs does increase the chance of seeing those things quite a bit easier and often. Nah, I'm just going to take her out. Let's not mess around here. 8 is pretty good, taking them down to 6. They can't target Tranix Rex, we know that, but still, only being at 6, maybe they sweep, and then I'm just in an uphill battle. I'm worrying about this, and eventually they get to ultimate. That is not what I want to happen. Having them cast spells without paying their mana cost. Not fun. They'll easily be able to play Tranix Rex is Ward 4, unfortunately. I don't like that. Excuse me. Doing their +1 there. Well, at least they somewhat tap out, of course. So that is good. Tap out a little bit. Yeah, that would have been pretty devastating. They would have ultimated. Oh, hey. That's why it's good to have many. Of course, there's always going to be a situation where you do something risky, not a lot of lands, and then it works out. But if you can put it all in perspective, certainly I may easily find that having more lands is going to be more consistent, even though I may not see stuff like this. Oh, well, it is magnificent. You must admit. I don't want them to exile Tranix Rex next turn. They only have one card in hand, so I feel pretty good. Let's just remove that possibility. So tempting not to hit them, though. Oh, the haste, the top deck, whatever. Or if we have it and we just build up enough lands to get there. Yeah, it's good. Even if they tap out somewhat, we know they're going to take out Tranix Rex on their following turn. But they don't have enough mana to take it out on that turn. Yeah. What do they got? Is it a counterspell? Doesn't really matter a whole lot. Do I like Carnage Tyrant? I'm going to try for Carnage Tyrant. Let's see what happens. Hope it's not a sweeper. We've seen enough. Oh, so many board wipes. A good chance that, yes, absolutely, it does stick around. See if Huntmaster draws out a potential counterspell. Settle the Wreckage? Possibly. You don't see Settle the Wreckage too much, though. Would be Wandering Emperor on Shifting Ceratops. Maybe. Could be. Well, let's see what happens here. Test the waters. Still could be a Wandering Emperor. They could get Wandering Emperor with the Memory Deluge. Oh, it seems like they don't have anything. Okay. Good. If everybody's still around, we still might get the job done anyways. Of course, taking them down to 4 also would have been pretty darn good. Oh, cross your fingers. No sweeper. No sweeper. You can do it. Phew. Oh boy. No sweeper. Well, that's not a sweeper. Good. Yeah, a land. I like it. Oh boy. Is that going to be it? Are they dead? Oh, they have the thing, whatchamacallit, the discontinuity. Okay. They stopped us drawing a card. They gave themselves an extra turn. An extra chance to find sweeper, no sweeper. Nuts. Well, not much you can do. I hate that darn discontinuity, man. Kind of like Xenagos. Hopefully they don't have a counter spell. Dang, yeah. You never know. Well, we could get, more Carnage, more T-Rex. Hasty, doubled. Of course, Carnage Tyrant very nice with Xenagos, I must admit. The hastiness, the never being able to be attacked. Absolutely. One copy can't hurt. We'll get there. Perhaps. Alright. Hall of the Storm Giants doesn't matter too much if we can double that good old Carnage Tyrant. Ugh. Not so great with Alrund's Epiphany, but we do have a chance. We have some of the best stuff that has a chance, that could get us out of this sticky situation. No more Alruns. Not exactly what I want to see. Will it be countered or killed? Probably. We've seen one Carnage Tyrant so far. Yeah, just one Carnage Tyrant. There is 3 more somewhere in the mixture. Question becomes, will they feel safe that they'll potentially attack with a Hall of the Storm Giants? Maybe sealing their fate, attacking with that, plus those pesky ravens, birds. Yes, absolutely, the Rampaging Raptor. I must say, I've been looking to get back to Rampaging Raptor at some point here. That would be nice. Just haven't gotten around to it. But that would certainly be a lovely, hasty, big thing potentially. Of course, sinking in a lot of mana to Rampaging Raptor's ability. Tune red to give it +2/+0. You know, later if I'm in a situation like this, supercharge it. Double that supercharging with Xenagos. It's like I give it +4/+0. And 11, 12, well, we're not dead. We're not quite dead. Okay, Carnage Tyrant to win the game. Let's see it. Carnage, not Carnage. Okay, hey, that's how it goes. Sometimes you just don't get to do anything. I think I'll just edit it after the stream. Yeah. I think I'll end it there for tonight. Late enough at this point. Of course, it's not on a positive note, but that's all right. The little ones aren't sleeping quite so well, so it could be rough overall. But yeah, no, I like the idea of that, trying it out up in the lands, 25, 26, trimming some of those costlier dinos. It's not something I do often, but I'm up for just about anything dino related, that's for sure. That is good to hear. Good to keep things chill, of course, even when there's painful times like that, when things don't always work out. You can still have a good time, chilling, relaxing, whenever it is, whoever it is. Have a good rest of your time zone. Victor, always good chatting, having a great time. And who else we got tonight? Scroll up a little bit there. Scorpion, if you're still watching, or if you had a break from work, hopefully work went well. Drew, nice to see you again. James, Vitor, JDX as well. All right. Have a good rest of your night, everybody. Good rest of your time zone. Peace. Half and half. All right. It'll get better. You'll be done eventually. Oh, nuts, the Raiders. Nah, that's too bad. They'll get there one day.